Jai Bhagwan, I am Rashmi Sardar and I am associated with the Jai Bhagwan Acupressure International, which is situated in Kandivali West in Mumbai, and it is led by our Guruji, Sri Navneet Bhai Shah. And today we'll be continuing with our discussions on female menstrual issues, and we will be discussing about PCOD or polycystic ovarian disease. Polycystic ovarian disease, which was relatively unheard of a few years back, has now become rampant, and it has affected almost 5 to 10% of women and girls in the reproductive age group between 12 to 45 years. And a lady or a girl who is affected with this condition will have symptoms like heavy bleeding during her periods. It's almost excessive bleeding during her periods, irregular periods. She will have symptoms like acne, obesity, where the weight simply becomes uncontrollable and she'll not be able to get down the weight easily, and this weight is more around the midriff or the waist. This portion starts becoming very heavy, and she will also have symptoms like headaches, frequent headaches. And the ovaries in such a lady or a girl, they become bulky or they become swollen, and they develop small cysts around the ovary. The causes for polycystic ovarian disease, one of the main reasons is the lifestyle followed by the person. If the lifestyle is unhealthy, or if the person is living in a highly polluted environment, then the person becomes more predisposed to the expression of this disease, which can be either genetic or it can be due to hormonal imbalance. Or when a girl has early periods, that when she gets her first period at a fairly early age like 9 or 10 or 11, which is not the average age, that is also when a person or a lady can develop, or a girl can develop, the polycystic ovarian disease. Basically, the lifestyle it predisposes the person to the expression of this disease. So the lifestyle becomes a very, very important and a causative factor, and lifestyle is the key to getting this situation under control or to treating this disease. So in acupressure, along with the taking of the points, we also recommend home remedies along with modification of lifestyle and inclusion of certain exercises. So coming to the home remedies, there are two remedies that we recommend, and the person or the lady can follow one of the remedies, not both, and there is no need to juggle between the two remedies. Following one remedy which suits them is good enough. So the first remedy is the lady should take half a teaspoon of black pepper powder with half a teaspoon of dry ginger or sunt powder. Soak these two powders in 2 glasses of water overnight. In the morning, boil these 2 glasses along with the powder, reduce it to 1 glass, strain it, add 1 teaspoon of jaggery to it, and dissolve this jaggery. Divide the decoction equally into 2 parts. Have 1 part in the morning and 1 part in the evening, and do this continuously for a period of 15 days. This is remedy number 1. In remedy number 2, you take care that when you're following remedy number 2, the pinches of powders that you have to take are to be taken by the person who is affected with this condition. So here the lady or the girl has to take 2 pinches of tulsi seed powder with 2 pinches of methi seed powder with 2 pinches of flaxseed powder and 2 pinches of cinnamon powder, and mix all these powders and add them to 1 teaspoon of honey and have it in the morning. And again mix all these powders, add it to 1 teaspoon honey, have it in the evening. So in this way, have these powders with the honey for 15 days continuously. So this is home remedy number 2. So along with these two remedies, we also recommend a modification of the diet, because a person who is suffering from polycystic ovarian disease will also see that he has excessive acid levels and excessive body heat. So if they want to like address this situation, they will have to go easy on non-vegetarian food, on tea, coffee, on spicy food, on fried food, and other things which can predispose the system to becoming more acidic. And with regard to exercise, basically the lady should do those exercises that will open up the pelvic area and ensure adequate blood supply to this pelvic area or the area of the uterus. So they can sit in Sukhasana as often as possible, do butterfly exercise regularly, do Chandrasana regularly. Chandrasana is supposed to be done in the evening. So do these exercises which will open up the pelvic area and also bring about a balance in your hormones, because this is also a condition where your hormones have gone totally out of sync. So the Chandrasana basically helps to put all your hormones back in sync with one another. And the lady or the girl who is affected with this condition should take care to see that they wear loose clothing around the abdomen, so that the blood supply to this area is not constricted in any way. So it is important to address PCOD with the modification of lifestyle and with acupressure and with the home remedies, because if it is not contained with these things, or if it is not addressed early, then medication becomes inevitable. And PCOD, if it is not treated, then the lady will find it very difficult to conceive. Conception becomes a problem. And also because they put on a lot of weight and this weight doesn't go down easily, they can develop other associated problems like blood pressure and diabetes, knee issues. So PCOD has to be dealt with effectively, changing your lifestyle and adoption of home remedies and acupressure points. Thank you. Jai Bhagwan.